Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, my name is Haoma_KE and welcome. Feel free to just like this video, comment down below where you're watching this video from. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do not forget to click that subscribe button. So, I've always wanted to have different types of herbs here in my farm, and I am in that journey of creating a herb um, farm because herbs have so many benefits in our body. And so recently, I've been getting a lot of orders from my neighbors here on my rosemary. So I've been selling rosemary a lot. So today I thought because the ones that I have started reducing, and because when you harvest it takes a little bit time to now come back again and produce more leaves. So I've decided to just plant a lot of rosemary. And if you know very well, rosemary has so many benefits. And here I use rosemary for my hair and my kids' hair. And also when the rosemary is a lot, I prepare or dry them and make some powder with it. And recently, I've been also trying to propagate some of the herbs, the thyme, because thyme takes a little bit longer to catch up with the ground. And so I've been trying to plant some more to see in different spots to see where it will thrive more so that I can plant them more. But if you have a raised bed garden, it's also good to plant the herbs at the edges of your garden. And also things like the rosemary, they are very good pest controls. And also I'm not sure, but snakes do not like the smell of rosemary. So I'll be doing some because for rosemary, if you also want your rosemary to produce more leaves, you can also decide to uh, trim it. When you trim it, it produces more rosemary leaves. So because I decided to plant now the rosemary at the farthest end of our raised bed garden, so this is now I think a month old rosemary, and they grow very fast, especially when it is very rainy. Rosemary love a lot of rain um, and some fertilizer or some manure. And this rosemary, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to harvest from this one because I still want to enjoy some fresh rosemary. And also, if somebody wants to buy from my neighborhood, I can also sell for them. And also, I've been drying them for powder and then also selling to my neighbors and also my family members. They really love that fresh rosemary powder. And because I'll take some little bit of time, let me harvest some gooseberries. We harvest gooseberries every single day here. Anybody that passes and sees a yellow one, they harvest and they grow very fast. And I think also I'm going to plant more because I've also gotten some vibanda or uh, the mothers that sell there at the market. They've been requesting me to sell for them, and they're still not enough for selling and also for eating consumption here. So I think soon I'm going to dry some seeds and then plant more gooseberries. My daughter loves these wild berries. I don't know why. Sometimes we always feel like it is bitter, but for her, she just eats. Even if the ones that are not fully ripe, she eats them. So let me harvest some for her, and I think there I'm going to also harvest later on. Majority of them for making some smoothie. Sasa, patia kwanza hizi, kula kwanza hizi. So recently, for the past like 1 week, it has been raining a lot. You can also notice also with the ground, it is very muddy, and I think I've worn the wrong shoe today. So I'm going to take my gumboots and then put them on. So I just want to take advantage of the heavy rains so that our rosemary can catch up very fast. So I'm just going to dig some holes, and then I'll be placing rosemary closer together so that when they catch up, they'll be like a small forest. And then pour in some compost manure and then plant. And that is the easiest way to plant your rosemary. Decided to take my gumboots because I almost fell also. It is very muddy, and the reason why I try to do some raised beds also here at the bar at the front of our garden, it is just to prevent people from walking on top of my garden or my crops. And also it's also nice when you create a clear path for water to go through, because here it rains a lot. So sometimes if it rains, the water tends to be stagnant on top of your crops. So right now when it is raining a lot, the water just passes through the paths that I have created. There are so many ways you can propagate rosemary. You can decide to let your rosemary flower, and then you save the seeds, and then you plant through the seeds. Also, another easier way is through cuttings. Cuttings is the easiest. And if you're cutting, you can either plant directly to the ground. Some people just put the cutting in some water, and then they produce some roots, and then they plant. So today I'm going to plant in two ways. One, I'm going to plant directly on the ground, and because I've also gotten some orders to I think two people, to my neighbors, they have tried to plant through cuttings directly and they have failed. So I want also to plant for them in my small planters, so that after they have catch up with they have grown in the planter, I can sell it to them. And so because rosemary is stubborn sometimes, not always, it depends with if you've prepared your soil really well. If you've prepared your soil really well, they grow very fast. But I just want to plant two rosemary in a hole. And then because rosemary tends to grow very big and very large, especially if we do not trim it so much, it will go as tall even as 5 feet. I've seen one that is around 3 feet, 4 feet, I think four. So for me here, I prefer mine to be a little bit lower. That's why I always trim and then dry the rosemary leaves, and I use them as powder for my food and also for tea. So if you want them to produce roots really fast, try to remove the lower leaves of your cutting before you plant. That is also an easier way to fasten their germination and also their growth.
Yeah.
And before they become a little bit bushy, I'm also going to, the remaining space that I've left here, I'm going to plant some bell peppers. And also because I have planted some bell pepper seeds. Yes, yes. I've planted some bell pepper seeds from the ones that I got from the market, yellow bell pepper and the red one. So I'm really eager to plant them, and this is the space that is left that I'm going to plant now the seedlings. Planting them in a planter is very easy. Just get a very well drained soil, probably get just a compost manure, and then just put your cuttings. Very simple. And because my planters are a little bit tiny, I'm going to get those very small and tiny cuttings so that I can plant it. So this is the easiest way. When you remove the leaves, um, they produce roots very fast. So we are back and I've already prepared lunch. Lunch, it was just simple. I made some spaghetti with some beef, and because I've been promising my kids that I'm going to bake them some cake, I always promise them that each and every week at least I bake them either bread or some cake. And so because we still have a few bananas that have remained from this harvest, so I'm going to make some banana bread with a few bananas that are left. And the first time I made banana bread, I failed terribly. So today, let me see how it will turn out. I'm going to use 2 cups of flour, and I'll start by putting now the dry ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I prefer using all-purpose, and then also put baking powder yeah, together with it. So with the dry ingredients, I'll only use baking powder, all-purpose flour, some sugar, just a little bit of sugar because our cake is banana and banana is sugar. So I'll put also just half a teaspoon of salt or just a teaspoon of salt. It is optional. For salt, it is optional. You can decide to put salt or not put salt. Also, I'm going to use some cocoa powder, and that will be it for our dry ingredients. My sugar. This cocoa. Just a little bit of cocoa. So I'm also going to add all the wet ingredients in my blender so that I can blend. And that is the easiest way I found out about making banana cake. Most of the time I used to mash, and they tend to not fully cook when I bake. But right now I decided to try the blender option, and I hope it works. So I've added 3 eggs, half a cup of cooking oil. I'm also going to add a half a cup of milk, or you can decide to add water. It's your preference. And then I'm going to add 4 overripe bananas, and then let them blend all together. If you want to add also any essence, you can add, but for me, I think banana overtakes all the essence whatsoever, or all the taste. If you add banana in your cake, your banana will just be banana, nothing else. So after you've blended your mixture to a smooth batter, mix with your dry ingredients, and then just mix for I think a minute or less, not so much, do not over mix, and then your butter will be ready to put in your baking tray, and then you bake. And you'll always know your butter is ready when you lift it up. It doesn't break in between, it runs all through. So right now I'm going to prepare the baking tray, and then start baking. I think I've put a lot. I'm going to remove just a little bit and put to my small to baking tins, and then bake for 45 minutes at 180 degrees, and then I will go and check if my cake is fully baked, and then remove from the fire. So let me prepare some tea, but my tea will be very easy. The kids are taking milk tea, but for me, I just want plain tea, just water with some lemon, mint, tropical mint, and the ordinary mint, with some lemon, and honey, and that will be it for my tea. Chune, nakunywa chai. Nachuna kunywa chai. Our cake is now ready. It's now around 45 minutes, going to 46 minutes. Let me check if it is cooked. If your knife comes out clear and clean, your cake is fully cooked. And I think this time around I've nailed it, because most of the time after 45 minutes the cake is still wet in between. But today, I've gotten the best recipe for bananas, and because here we always have bananas in the farm every time, I think I've gotten the best recipe for a banana cake. So let me take my tea and then enjoy some evening, cozy evening tea. And thank you so much. If you have watched this video till the end, you're truly amazing. Thank you for always supporting this channel. Those who always come back to watch my videos, those who comment to my videos, and also the new subscribers who are watching this channel for the first time, welcome. And always feel free to comment down below where you're watching, and you'll be an amazing family friend. So thank you so much. Our cake is fully cooked and super nice and moist. So thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. And for now, it's bye bye. Let us enjoy our cake. Bye bye. Elsie, say bye bye. Bye bye. Yay! So bye bye. See you in my next video. Sana. Nikuwekee chai. Hmm? Weki chai. Unataka? Keki iko sawa. Keki iko sawa? Sawa. Blend. Blend.